Hello, soul besties. It's Kaya again, and I'm gonna do a reading. Currently, I'm hearing the song "Her Light" by Cleo Sol. It goes like, "How do you run without learning to walk? How do you? How to have faith without taking the fall? Na 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 na." Something like that. But I think you should listen to it. I think you like it. I was trying to, cause I was doing my first reading earlier, cause I'm trying to do like a test run with like my mics and stuff. Oh, and here's my pocket altar of Lord Apollo. I don't know if you can see it. I think it's this. What the hell? The angle of my camera is weird, but here you go. I love it so much. And it's so tingly. I love it. But yeah, he's gonna stay with us. Well, he's the one I'm like. I don't work with deities. It's more of like. Whatever. It's. Forget it. My brain is not braining. But I'm still using the same deck as I did my first reading. I have the Green Witches Oracle deck, and then what is this? Work Your Light over here. And I was just trying to refresh it by like shuffling, and I got Earthworm, which is, hold on, let me show you. Excuse me, Lord Apollo. And Rumination. This is the first time I've seen this card, so I think you're struggling with a lot of doubt. Same. Um, and you're trying to figure out stuff for yourself, like an earthworm breaking through the ground. Like you're either breaking ground for new projects or you're trying to do something groundbreaking in your field. I don't know if that'll make sense to you. I don't know. And I got these odd. I dropped something. Anyway, which is just in time for fall, which is autumn. And I got snow. Oh my gosh. I need my cough drop again. And I got roots. Okay. What's something that my collective, my soul besties need to hear? Oh, okay. Dance with Life. If you want to listen to that Pitbull song, that Shakira song, that Bad Bunny song, go do it, girl. Shake some ass. And I got Mintakan. Left. What else do they need to hear? Is that it? Or do I need another deck? I don't know. Ooh. Okay, I got to fall down. I got Don't Dim to Fit In. And I got No. Oh, I guess that's for the card that I was asking if I needed another deck, but it could also mean something that will be relevant to this one. So let's start with Earthworm. And how I usually do my readings is I would try to look at the symbolism and all that, and also try to read from the guidebook. And if there are something that doesn't really make sense for you, then it's not for you. You gotta have not everything, since my supposed collective is gonna be a bunch of people, it's not gonna be like everything applies to every single person. You have to think which one applies to you and not. You have to discern. Anyway, it's interesting. I've actually never seen the earthworm ever, I think, in my card. And it also says, I think this is a selenite, which I also have a selenite over here. I don't know if you can see it, but let me show you. Selenite. And I like putting my rainbow obsidian and my tiger's eye on it. So earthworm, and my apologies. I'm filming this in the same night, and I'm kind of sniffling. And as much as I am tired, I do like doing this work, cause I'm trying to have like revenge procrastination. I just got 444 on my timer, so maybe that's something significant to you. But I'm trying to figure out how to like do this whole thing. Anyway, I got earthworm, just 79. So The meaning is the humble earthworm breaks down organic material and aerates soil, serving an essential function in the health of plants. Without the earthworm's work, the soil would be too heavy and lack oxygen roots to need, huh? And lack the oxygen roots need to thrive. Additionally, the organic matter wouldn't be as well blended in the soil. The earthworm card reminds you that some essential work is happening on the surface. I'm so sorry, I'm stuttering. Oh my god, I need to drink water, but I'm gonna do that later. Surface of your life, nature is bringing you closer to your goal. It also suggests that it's time to confront what troubles you. Consider breaking down big emotions into less intimidating, smaller chunks that are easier to digest and understand. And before I read to that part, I was thinking like, you know how the earthworm will go down to the bad soil perhaps and dig down and up so that it will be good. It'll be good loam soil so that you can grow. Like think of the earthworm as your time contemplating, breaking down like self-limiting beliefs or beliefs that no longer serve damn beliefs that no longer serve you. Sorry, I nearly stuttered there. Um, so it's like kind of digging your own grave, but not in a literal sense or like how I don't really know what digging your own grave. I think digging your own grave is like meaning you're digging to your own doom. I'm sorry. I take things literally, especially English idioms. Ugh, I had a hard time. But besides the point, it's like digging it's like opening a can of worms. Yes, you're opening your can of worms that you really didn't confront, but little do you know that your can of worms that you have currently is the can of worms that you will pour into the neglected parts of you, the bad soil of yourself. And those can of worms will be the one that will be like helping you like create healthy things or transmuting well, not unhealthy things, let me rephrase that. It's like transmuting the bad things that happen to you into better things that are lessons that you finally understand and can help you lead to a better life. And I'm also, what I was thinking about that, there's so many things going in my brain. I literally heard like, oh yeah, the worms in my brain. So like, not that I'm saying that you actually have worms in your brain, okay? You don't. But I mean, if you do, go call a doctor. I don't know what to tell you. But it's like the worms in your brain are telling you like you should think about this, you should think about this, you should think about this, think about the time that you messed up, think about the time that you said this dumb thing. It's more of like when you have those thoughts, as much as yes, part of it, if it's like out of your control like anxiety, that's okay, I understand. But it's more of like things are brought into like our consciousness so that we could address something, because most of the time we have underlying things that are truly affecting us on a day by day basis. And like the same way that earthworms also help the soil, earthworms also can cause things to rot, like for example the leaves. So if you let those things alone, leave those things alone, right, and you let these worms in your brain just like constantly tell you, oh, do this, do that, do that. No, more like letting the worms in your brain, worms used figuratively, by the way. If you're letting the bad worms in your brain just repeat negative things and you never address it, it will cause you to rot. It will cause you to forget who you really are. Like you just start eroding. Yeah. So the reflection is, what can you do to help yourself when you feel overwhelmed? Because like sometimes these worms in your brain can be so loud, and these worms can turn into an entire choir, and then you spiral. And I understand. But you need to remind yourself that even if the worms in your brain are telling you stuff, you always have, this is kind of morbid, I'm so sorry, but you always have the option to ignore that, you know? You can, like, it's easier said than done to say to ignore, but you can always refocus into other things, or like try to feel where these thoughts are making you feel in your body and try to address that, okay? And if you do need like help, Always seek out someone to talk with. Of course, do it healthily. Don't just like dump it all on them. That's bad. Do not do that. Um, but you could get like someone to talk to, or like work with a therapist with that. If there are like bad things that are really, really hard to encapsulate, to understand what you're going through, then that's okay. It's always okay to ask for help. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, I yapped for 10 minutes straight. Holy shit. So next one is autumn. Here you go. Now I will look for it. Oh, I look want corn now. Um, so autumn. So autumn is a time to slow down. The high energy of summer's expansion calms and turns to a slower rhythm. There is a space for acknowledgement and gratitude, Thanksgiving, um, as the intense production of the previous season yields a crop. The autumn equinox is a time of balance when the hours of daylight and night are equal. The autumn card reminds you that balance is important, which makes sense. We're in Libra season, I think. I don't really know my zodiacs that well. I'm not really good at astrology, but that's okay. We learn one thing at a time. The autumn card reminds you that balance is important. I already said that. Whether it means balancing work with appreciation for the harvest or balancing intake and output of energy. Don't overtax your health. Remember to refuel in times of hard work. I also needed that. I'm literally like busting my booty doing all these random things, but besides that point. So it says, have you been successful when it comes to balancing your work and personal life? If not, how can you strike a better balance? I think that's pretty much self explanatory. So let's move on. You might, I don't know how to say it, but you might be drawn to celebrating Halloween. Go ahead, celebrate it. And I think, I can't pronounce it. It's the pagan holiday. I can't pronounce it. It's the Samhain. If you're also drawn to celebrate that, do it. You got this. Next one is snow. This is rest and contemplation. Oh my gosh. The page number is 111. So yeah. Snow plays a variety of roles in the winter season. In a garden, snow adds nutrients, elements, and moisture to the soil. I did not know that. It also acts as an insulator, keeping the ground and plants protected from major temperature fluctuations. The peace of a snowfall invites you to release the stress you've been carrying. But snow isn't always peaceful. Snowstorms will force you to sit still. Sorry. I'm sorry. Shutting down activity and travel. Without your typical choices, storms force you to confront what you might be have been avoiding. So the snow cards asks you to reflect on your past, which ties in back to the earthworm, which was like digging up the past, opening your can of worms, and thinking about it and letting those can of worms help you. So time gives you a clearer head with which to review these events. So oh my god, what the hell? Um, Snow can help you work through your emotions and see the past in a more balanced fashion. Trust what may seem like a slowdown because it could be exactly what you need to stay safe. If you're speeding when you drive, slow down. Um, what good things can you carry forward in life and what can you release? So I guess it like I like how it's like following how right now you're asked to balance out and evaluate, but I'm having this I'm feeling that in the fall you might be starting to reflect, and then during winter, which is where snow usually is, where else would it be? Um, it's it's giving what I'm getting. Sorry. If you're someone watching me that's older than me, I'm so sorry that I'm just using Gen Z terms. I apologize for that. I will do my best to try to cater for like a wider audience if possible. I don't really know who's gonna watch this, but it's okay. Um, but basically, it's like uh, you're gonna have more time to contemplate in the winter because of the nature of it as a season, but also you're gonna have clearer, like, you know how in winter you like breathe that crispy air, and it's like kind of refreshing, especially if you've been like in a really really warm house. So it's kind of like that, like it's like a breath of fresh air that, so everything finally clicks, if that makes sense. And 1212 could be something that you've been seeing a lot. So I have, I don't know if you have, but yeah, 12 like December, maybe something is significant in December. Um I also heard Let It Go earlier, like the Let It Go, Let It Go. JK, I can sing better. I'm just joking. But yeah, so you might have something to let go, which we all do because that's what winter is about. Because in autumn they start shedding their leaves, and then by they I mean the trees, the plants. And by the time of this winter, everything is let go and everything is washed anew for springtime to come. I think there's like really a lot of lessons we can truly learn from observing the seasons, if that makes sense. Let me get my inhaler because I can't. I mean, I can't breathe. I'm fine, but like it's not as. I miss that time when I wasn't congested. I forsaken my breathing. So next one is roots. I don't know. I'm also kind of getting like you could be someone that's doing root work. Uh, I'm also hearing like chakra alignment. I don't know. You might live in an area that has a lot of birch around it. I don't know. Take it how it resonates. And like this one says healthy patterns and early growth. So it follow kind of follows story like earthworms. Well, we generally see them like around spring, so it's like spring. There's no summer. I'm sorry. Spring, autumn, snow, and then the snow helps gives you nutrients, and so the roots of your hard work. Wait, what? Pause. So the earlier I said I've read that snow gives nutrients and it helps the plants to grow. It helps plants to take root. Okay, so let me read from the book. But I'm also seeing skulls here. So it could be like going back to your roots of like your ancestral work or something like that, or something to do with your family. Like, if there's something that you've been rejecting for a while, dang, same though. If there's something you've been rejecting for a while because you think that, oh, it's not for me, it's just not for me, I'll never be like them. Not in a bad, I'm not saying this in a bad way. Like, if it's something that is bad, don't do it. But it's more of like you have avoided a path that you really didn't want to take because you're scared of it, but it's like rooted in your ancestry or something, or it's like something to do with family ties, because it could be like some spiritual practices, specific ones. It could be close practice. I'm hearing santeria. Is it santeria? I'm sorry, guys. But it could be that, or it could. I'm getting shivers, but it's okay. Um, it could be that, or it could be something to do like, I'm hearing like graveyards, something like that. I don't know. But yeah. There's also, oh my god, there's also worms here. Earthworms. Oh my gosh, I'm cooking. And there's also like bugs like on the thingy, so you could be seeing certain bugs around your vicinity, either as a sign or something, or it could be, I don't know. I've been speaking about a lot of rot lately, so maybe you've been having like something rotting. Okay, I don't like that. I don't like that. Ugh, I don't like the energy. I'm sorry. Um, it could be like, wait, I'm gonna burn incense. Give me a moment. I have a headache now, and I didn't have a headache earlier. I'm just sinusitis. What? Having a sinusitis. Okay, maybe you need this little. Okay. Oh, I don't like that because I'm like thinking of rotting. What the hell? Why is it not on? Hold on. Okay. Okay. There you go, Diva. Cleanse, cleanse, cleanse. It could be someone like trying to monitor you, if that makes sense. That's why I was like feeling icky. I don't know, and I don't feel comfortable digging into that. But what I'm saying is protect yourself and try to, if you feel like you need to do banishing and cleanse your space, if that makes sense. Okay, we're gonna move on from that. I think this okay. I think this should I? Yeah. I think this person is like kind of all up in your business, like flies. It could be like that, so there could be someone that's like that. And if you've been suspecting, there's your answer. So clean your space. And of course, do not make rash decisions. If you if you do divination as well, divine before you do anything. So yeah, always take precautions. Okay. So. Okay. Ugh. So the next one is dance with life. I have, I have, I feel like throwing up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Because this person just feels icky. Hold on, let me inhale my inhaler. I'm so sorry. Excuse me. Okay. So, dance with life. Do something. Oh my gosh. Do something to change your energy. So, as it's saying, do something spontaneous. Because I think, like, you're stuck in, like, the rhythm, like a monotone rhythm. You know, the metronome that go, like just in a set tempo. And yeah, I think like you're doing that you're just like counting every second, minute, hour, whatever to get things done. And yeah, but I really think you should banish your space. I feel really icky right now. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. And I also heard that I'm watching you. What the heck? Anyway, take care of yourself. Okay, so we're gonna read. Okay, your card was just dance with life. Let me just cleanse a little bit and maybe shuffle because I don't like that icky feeling. Ugh. Let me just shuffle to refresh. Okay, so dance with life. So, it says life is always moving. If you resist this ever changing flow, your energy will become stagnant and you will fall out of flow with the universe. The universe has a mysterious intelligent force, a natural rhythmic beat which governs all of life. One of the best ways to shift your energy, frequency, and vibration is to put on some music and dance along with it. Shake some ass. That's what it's saying. Shake some ass. When we dance unrestrained, our spirit takes over, and with each new bop, sway, and kick, we are rocked back into harmony with the rest of life. Get unstuck by doing something that shifts your vibration. Put on some music, dance unrestrained, and fall into the frequency of life. In doing so, your body will begin to learn how to be moved by your intuition, which is connected to the systemic beat. If dancing isn't your thing, then simply do something that would not usually do to shift your energy. You cannot solve a problem with the same mind that created it, and you cannot attract different experience without changing your energy first. It's time to shift things up to find a way to dance along with the beat of life. Okay. I think that was pretty self-explanatory. I'm gonna go to your next card is Mintakan. And it says longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. I feel like the reason why you don't really do like dance with life, because you feel like if you truly bring out yourself and be authentic, you feel like you're gonna be a freak or people wouldn't understand you, so you want belonging. But here's the thing, even if you want belonging, there's always people that would understand you no matter how quote unquote weird you are, you know. Hi. Anyway, let me read that. So, Mintakans are a soul group who originated on the planet in the constellation Orion. They were the first star beings to travel to Earth and believed to be the oh my gosh, the original light workers. The Mintakans' home planet is thought to have been a water world with water so pure that you could see it for miles. Maybe you feel drawn to bodies of water. If you want to take a swim, go swim. I also want to take a swim, and I should. Um, the Mintakans' home planet is I already said that. For this reason, Mintakans feel most at peace and at home when in or around crystal clear water. They are here to teach us to see the potential in everything and the light in all beings. Many Mintakans might have an odd longing for home and struggling with a feeling like they don't belong. It is thought this is due to their home planet no longer being in existence. If you pulled this card, it could mean you are a Mintakan or longing for a sense of belonging, and root chakra healing is necessary to feel you safe, for you to feel secure and safe. Perhaps you feel this longing to find home without knowing where that is. Perhaps you've been moving around a lot and yearn for a place on earth to call your own. If so, you are being called to connect with Mother Earth and create it for yourself now. To choose where you feel most at home, create it, rather than waiting the feeling of belonging to come. And what I can add to this is like, the greatest place you can call home is yourself. Because if you only feel at home with some other people, that person could leave, you know? Like, if you truly exist for the sake of others, what's the point? Because if the universe, God, or spirit, or whichever gods you believe in or spirits you believe in, if they take that person away, or if this person is a lesson that won't stay, what will happen to you? Where's your home now? I just said, I'm gonna be a homeless girl. No, you'll be okay. Um, so, and by I think that I'm gonna be homeless is more of like, uh, not having someone to feel at home with. I don't think I meant like actual homeless, but yeah. You might be someone who's drawn working with like mermaids or sirens, because you see that she got a tail, or you can you're just like really interested in like working with water deities or anything in your body. So waters, Oshun could be someone that you're drawn to. But of course, I don't really know the realm of like people worshiping Orisha. So do your research. I only do what's appropriate. Okay. Yeah. Um. And it has anyway. Next one is don't dim to fit in. Hold on, let me find it. It's right here. And it says, how are you dimming your light in order to fit in? And I'm hearing Tyler the Creator say, can you feel the light inside? Can you feel it? What is what? What is the title of the song? I think it's Saint Chroma. It's Saint Chroma. Yeah, you should listen to Saint Chroma by Tyler the Creator. So don't dim your light to accommodate someone else's smallness. We are all born to shine big and bright. The universe is expansive, expanding. Sorry. And you are part of the universe, so expanding is part of your nature. If someone makes you want to retract, notice, and slowly back away, they are not for you and you are not for them. Better yet, find it within yourself to expand and shine your light anyway. Flowers don't open and close according to who is walking by. They open and show their beauty regardless. If others don't want to be around you or you make them uncomfortable, it's because you are shining light on the fact that they are dimming to fit in. By choosing to shine bright, you may just inspire them to turn on their light too, or not. Regardless, you keep your light on anyway. All relationships are essentially an energetic agreement. The moment one person decides to start rising up and allowing their light to shine, it changes the energetic agreement and can create some waves. And that's totally normal. The relationships that are meant to last will adapt to change in energy. Others won't because they were likely born under the proviso of I love you as long as you don't shine brighter than me. Yeah. And that's okay. Although it might suck, but it will be okay. And not all people are meant to be in your life forever, but the lessons they teach us can still live on. Need I say more, Diva? Need I say more? So next card is no. Wait, postpone, pause, and say no. Let me see. I don't know. You know where you are. So you are being called to pause or say no. Saying yes to something that isn't in alignment with you will drain your energy and your time. Hold out for a congruent, aligned 100% yes. Often we are looking for guidance to make a decision. It can be frustrating not to move into clear and considered action. However, timing is everything, and not receiving clear guidance is actually guidance itself. So if you've been pestering your deities and all of that, and you're not hearing something, there's your answer. Let me turn off. It's aggravating my nose. Okay. So, we all go through times such as waiting periods. These times are crucial for our body to regenerate, the new path to formulate, and the universe to begin creating things on your behalf. You don't need to be plowing forward all the time to move forward. Okay. I feel called out because I'm a Taurus and I just keep going. I just keep going. I just keep going and then I don't stop. So, yeah. 8. The smoke. I mean, it's not turning off though. I'll just leave it. Um, a potent congruent yes when the time is right will put you ahead leaps and bounds, sorry. Don't force things now just because it seems like the only option. Yeah. Just because there's immediately an offer in front of you doesn't mean you have to take it immediately. these past days I have, like, in my journal, I put something like, not all that glitters is gold. So if you're truly, you are meant for gold. Just because something glitters doesn't mean you take that because you think it's gold, because that could be fake. So don't take that. You're only meant for gold, okay? Do you understand? And don't even argue with me that, but Kaya, I'm a silver girl. This is not about silver or gold. It's about the highest good for you, okay? Okay? Okay. Um, so you have to take a breather and wait. And the waiting is actually very productive for when the time for movement comes to you. You will be ready to dive right in. Use this time to regenerate and ponder what you truly want. Just because other people want it doesn't mean that you want it. You know what I mean? Just because it's a trend and you see other people doing it doesn't mean that's exactly what you want or that's exactly what you need. You have your own needs, you have your own wants because you are your own unique person. Do you understand? Yeah? Good. Okay. Um you consider your options, and if the options are not clear, don't fear because this time is a gift. Use it to tend to your garden. What did I say earlier about the earthworms? This is a full circle moment. Everything is connected. Um, and take a rest. To take a moment from your busy life to clear the decks and prepare for the time in the future. For come spring, finally, we got spring. Clarity will bloom and you will have the reserved space and the drive to say yes and act more quickly. That's all I have for you. But I do like leaving one more card. I think I'll get it from the like your work your light Lamau. I was about to say like, I'm not gonna say that. Never mind. Your last card, Diva. I'm kind of sucky at shuffling because most cards are like kind of as big as my palms or bigger. Like it's like so. What's the last thing that my soul besties have to hear? Leap, like the card did, Lamau. But so you go first, and the universe will catch you. So you might be something in like you're probably like feeling like you're standing at the edge of the cliff, and then you're looking down the cliff, being like, should I do it? Should I? And you're looking around, and then nobody's telling you anything. And if they do, they're like, "Oh no, girl, you're gonna regret it. It's gonna be the worst experience, or whatever." Kind of like that. I feel like you have a lot of people that are naysayers to you. But then again, almost everyone has everyone else minding. Wait, let me rephrase that. Almost everyone has someone that will always be nosing around in your business, you know? So 72. Um, life bends for the courageous. Excuse me? The universe wants to support you, but you need to leap. To throw your life up in the air. And don't take that literally, okay? Perhaps you know what you are being called to leap forward or away from, but are scared to make the move. I'm also picking up on someone that's like probably having like abusive relationships and you're thinking to leave. And I know that's a really hard situation and I understand. But you need to do what's good for you, okay? Okay. I hope the best for you, girl. Or maybe you are perhaps waiting for a big fat sign or instruction manual or permission to do so first. If this is you, then this is your sign. Um and permission to slip and permission slip. Oh my gosh, I can't read. To take a deep breath and leap into the unknown. It's scary to let go of all we know and hope for something new. And it's normal to feel anxious at the thought of letting go of what we know for sure. But this is but this is the unavoidable process of rising. And right now, this is how you're being called to live. Nature is constantly showing us how to live with courage. Fall comes every year and encourages us, the trees, to loosen their grip, to allow what once was so full of life to fall away leaf by leaf. For a moment, it feels like nothing will grow again. The branches are left bare without the comfort of what once was. But in the morn of spring, new shoots begin to appear, and something new is born that is even more glorious than before. Okay, I will close this reading. Take that leap. It's okay. Just, I don't know. I can't say just think of happy thoughts, but like, it's reminding me of like when Peter Pan was trying to teach Wendy and her siblings to fly. But of course, it's much deeper than that, especially for those people that are like trying to walk away from a dangerous situation that is not really beneficial to them. So it's okay. It's okay to leave. There's nothing wrong with that. It's okay to always choose what is right for you. For at the end, you're gonna be the only one that will be there for yourself, okay? I wish you well, and I wish the best for you. And please take care of yourself, okay? And drink some water. Bye bye.